Can I take a few seconds to have a good breath before I start yammering in front of the camera? God. So, welcome back to Bart. Is this 19 or 20? I believe it's Bart 20. And hopefully today I will finish all the scrap. Hopefully. Because I don't care about this one. I can live with this one for a while, but I will come back later on and fix it. And these ones, hopefully they are not going to screw up a lot of time. So let's focus on this one for now. And try to finish this part. Did I turn on the timers? Yes, you did. So whenever I click on save, I believe I finished this part for the save. Yeah, update state. So we need to do something similar. I'll even use the similar name. And a similar function. I should stall even the parameters, but it doesn't matter. Focus a little bit. Focus a little bit, boy. Focus a little bit. So this is the new name. And this one is the old name. So let's make a function. Yeah, I mean this is I'm in this kind of state that I'm working without thinking ahead, and sometimes this doesn't work. This doesn't work in programming world. I don't think that work ever, because you need to think what the hell you're doing. Yes, the function signature, I just wrote it without ever thinking about anything, because I already done this like at least 3 times and I know what I'm doing as the signature alone. But the whole code, there's no way. It's almost like I don't know. I mean, suing, when you sue something, or coloring, I don't know, drawing, even drawing. I don't think like example, if you're going to draw something, I don't think you can make it automatic. I'm not an animator. I'm not good in art in any kind of shape of form or color. So, but I believe there's some kind of these stuff that require a lot of analyzing. The brain cannot automate it. It's not like playing a music that you already memorize, you know. Anyway, um, so let's go there. And close this. And stay in a silent, awkward moment for a few minutes, because my brain is not working. I started without thinking about that. I start screaming without getting mentally ready. And so what we are trying to do, let's use math again. First of all, you cannot change a universal variable to another universal variable that already exists. So let's check for this condition, which should exist already, which is this one. So if there is an element, an action that exists in the universal set, then we just return. We cancel the whole thing. Actually, it doesn't show, it doesn't check the one from the animated particle, but it check the list. So, and the list cannot be filled unless if you have a temporary particle in the first place. So yeah, I can check from either one of them. So this condition is there's no worries about it. Then we are not deleting the element, but we are changing them. So let's say if we want to change because the condition force us to pick anything new. So the new universal language will become A, F, C, D, E. I'm not sorting the stuff, so it will stay like this actually. Um, are you sure? So let's take a look on the code. And go to the temp. Yeah, this code shouldn't be activated except by the saving guy, the guy that click on save. So I don't know if I should add a condition if the temporary AP is not selected, just in case, even though this is the only condition that we are going to use it. Oh, this is the only place that we are going to call the function. Sometimes it worries me how time really fly fast. I mean 9 minutes already, and I didn't even write a line of code. Well, actually I wrote only one. So anyway, so I don't need to check if the temporary AP5 exists or not. So no need for that. Even though I'm worried about the future usages. And let's take a look on the action AR, and this is a list, I believe. And this is a list, this is not a set. And we can use some kind of lingo. So what's going on? Maybe I don't need this. Maybe I don't need this. Or maybe... No? I kinda completely forgot how this works. I totally apologize for that because You don't know how silly do I look now, do you? No, I'm sure you do. Um, I'm really slow on learning new stuff. And this lingo is killing me sometimes. So, oh wow, this is a very useful page that gives you all the terminologies. Actually, I made one in Google Sites. Um, this is a project that I started in university when I felt that I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to use my time in a useful thing in a free time. And I made it a page for terminologies, IDE, programming, compiler, and it goes on, but I didn't complete it. I was kinda having a lot on my plate. And look at that, these are the ones that I want to complete. And these headlines. But look at this, I really like it. So I can take some of these and check if I add all of them. I believe I add all of them. Except the immutability, maybe I didn't add it. Maybe I didn't, or inaccessible members, I didn't. So it's good to add these, destructor. I didn't add destructor because I never use a destructor. They always tell you it's a bad idea to use them in the new languages. So, yeah. Very interesting. Uh, I'm not sure if I add this or not, the accessor too. But anyway, where's the lingo? I don't see lingo in here. Really? Did I use the wrong term wow. If I did that, this is the biggest fail. Oh God. Unbelievable. Um, Moments like these make me feel like an idiot, seriously. Um, mm, it is link link, silly you. I was like, I don't remember there was an O in the word. Was there? So yeah, there is an arrow, but for some reason, so apparently I can access those. Why? Because apparently I cannot use it to replace, do I? So what is this guy question? Find an item and list by link. Yeah, Link or Linko, or I don't know how it's pronounced, wasn't there when C Sharp first came. So most people who programmed C Sharp when it first came around, VisualNet came around 2000, 2001, but C Sharp came a little bit later, I believe. It wasn't, I believe Visual Basic Net came first, but I'm not sure. I'm not quite 100% sure. To be honest, my head is not. Yeah, I never used it like this. I don't know how to use it like this yet. And I always confuse myself by, I can call the index, can't I? Well, index is not. Yeah, you cannot use this to replace this, because if you say it it will eat you alive. Look at that, 18 minutes and done nothing. Congratulations. So we can instead use this trick, and this one return the first one, right? I'm sure there's a way to do some kind of weird linko to change it. And to be honest, I should learn how to do that. But I really don't want to waste the whole 1 hour on that. So let me see what select do. No, it's still return a result, I believe. But this will return the a string. This one return a string. Maybe select will allow you to change, because apparently maybe this is like a pointer, you know. So let me try select for a second. Nope. So yeah. I tried to use replace before, and that replaces a string as a result, not as a list, the string in the list. So yeah, I'm more than happy with this if this works. So this is the first step we do, is wasting 20 minutes trying simple things, and instead we just waste a lot of time doing a silly thing, is to replace B with F as an example. Then we need to come through all of these guys and see any B and change it into F. And that should generate a conflict for a very simple reason. Mathematically, we can prove that if we change B here into a new element that didn't exist before, there is no way that will generate a conflict in here. Do you want me to try to prove that mathematically and spend around an hour and a half trying to find the right terminologies to use for this proof. Actually, these kinds of proofs might seem simple, but I'm not sure what kind of road should I take to prove it. Is it induction? It must be one of these axioms. A plus B is equal to C, A plus C is equal to B. One of these axioms. We need to use them to show that this cannot make a conflict. But anyway, why am I so treated to try to write a mathematical proof for that? I haven't dealt with math for a very long time, by the way, and I never ever in my real work found an opportunity to use math. Maybe only once. Yeah, only once, and it was an algorithm class, but it doesn't matter because it's algorithm. I mean, in real coding. Because most of the advanced algorithm class, there's no way in hell I reach that level. Dealing with negative numbers and complex numbers and all of that just to make silly math stuff. So anyhow, let's not waste more time than this. And something popped up in here and I didn't notice it because I was looking at the second screen. Why this thing is red again? I mean, guys, please don't do that. Don't do that to me. I mean, please. What's wrong now? It doesn't auto-complete the thing. Oh, now it does. Happy now? So we need to go through the hash set. If you remember the hierarchy, which I doubted, each action condition object has a hash set of the collection of actions. So this is the capital A is an action condition, and these are the actions A and B. So we need to replace them now. So we need to check these guys and replace them. So we need another for each. No, we don't. And once again, we need to replace it. So there's no index in here. But there's first. But once again, I can't replace this one. Oh, there's index off, no? No. Well, to be honest, this is a hash set. Why don't I just remove the old one and add a new one and that's it? Screw it. I mean, seriously, just screw it. And that's it. Believe it or not, that's it. So after we have all of these guys, the new set should look like. Oh, let me delete it. So if we have the same example in here, and we change B to F, then what we will get is A, F, B, A, F, C, C is F, E, D is E, E is A, F, E, F is A, and C. I'm worried about one thing, is the list in here. I need to reselect these guys to see the new values. So what we are going to do is to call reinitialize. Hopefully this won't screw up the whole thing. Didn't I delete those? Because all actions doesn't have any meaning. So let's do the example. So let's add the actions. And let's add the state. I should save the original states, right? Oh well. Yeah, let me save the states and open the file. Just to check if the saving and loading is not screwed up. So if you watch the previous video that I just made, I described exactly what am I doing in here. I'm remaking these mathematical representations for the action sets and for the actions in here. I wonder when am I going to use all of this crap in a real game? And will it look good? Hehe. That's why I cannot save. I cannot save because I must finish all the data related to these action conditions. And no condition thing is not working. So let me go and add that. So what's going on is I add only these data, and the game file cannot live without these. I need to fill them. So it will warn me and tell me, hey, these action conditions are missing. The action condition A doesn't have result animations. So if I click on OK, it will delete all the missing data. So I cannot save these results, unfortunately. So let's do the example. Let's change B into if and see the first crash. Oh, the update already done this, so we don't need to do it. Funny. Very funny. Give me a second. Where is this function? Yeah, we either remove this or we remove that. One of them need to be deleted. That means we need to do the example once again. Sometimes I don't know what am I doing. So let's add the state, add the actions, not the action sets. And add the silly action sets. Funny, we can use this part of the program for mathematical, for the, discrete math, It's just weird. Anyway. Maybe I can add union and addition and multiplication and dot multiplication. They call it, I believe, dot operation. So calm down to drive me crazy. It stopped working for like 5 times, or no, actually 4. And I don't know when it will going to stop working all of a sudden. Come on, stop on my face so I can just close you and get rid of you or something. You just okay. Calm down. So the delete thing doesn't delete the set from the blanking page on my face. From here, action condition list. Let's delete it first from here. Take it easy. So we can use this one. Alright. So let's do a very fast example. what worries me when I change B into F, for some reason the new F function or set became ACF, and I was like, what the hell? So see. So the last one, it add F to it for no freaking reason. So let's take a look on save and figure out why did that happen. First of all, this is down, it's not up. And it's much easier when you're angry to do the things that calm you down. It is in here. I'm not going to look that up. So this one changed the name. And this one changed the combo box. So only this guy is responsible on the issue. Oh shit. Apparently it will add the new one no matter what. So it only should add the new one if the old one exists. And that was the issue. So alright, let's do the example for the last time. I can delete this one, but just for clarification I will leave it. Usually I delete it, I don't like it. But be honest, because it's an if condition, it's kind of confusing. But yeah, I usually like it like this when it doesn't have. So we managed to spend 40 minutes on 4 lines in total. At least there's a progress. Better than the last 2 days where I was sleeping on my face most of the time. I felt really exhausted for no reason at all. I was sleeping most of the time. So yes, I'm doing the whole example once again. Yeah, before I made this one you can type, but then I thought it's better to have a universal set of actions, just to make sure the ones that you're using exist in the system. You don't want to use something that doesn't exist in the system by mistake, by spelling it wrong or whatever. That's why I made this thing. And it's really better to make it stronger in type at least. So whenever you delete one or you saved a change one, it will force the system to be valid. So I'm quite glad that I picked this road. I always used to feel that this is, before at least, like let's say 3 years ago and before, or yeah, around 3 years ago and before, this kind of thing will restrict the system. I didn't feel I didn't value the integrity that much. That's for sure. So let's check again. A is A and B. B is A, B, C. C is B, E, not C. So let's change this one. And what? Huh. Save is not working. So I need to check saving for the active actions. Lord. Sorry about that. D is E. E is A, B, E. F is AC. Why am I apologizing? I'm doing system integrity. I'm checking how valid is this silly thing is. And we just found out an error and we need to, or some missing code or whatever. So let's change B into F. No, let's change B into C. And it doesn't comply. So it changed it. So let's go check them out. AF, AFC, KFC, FE, E, AFE, NAC. Thanks God. Let's delete it. And oh wow. Look at that. It deleted everything. And that's not true. Oh, this is shouldn't be. Do you see when I see these stuff how so at least I should have A. I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened. So A state, B state, C state, and E state. So what's going on? Actually, this is the correct result. This is the correct result. Only D and F get deleted. But the results on the bar is not the correct one. So this one didn't show the right result. So the best way to do it is to update the damn thing. So let's go to the delete function. This one, look at this. Look at this. Just shitty coding, seriously. This code is deleting the elements that I want to delete. Alright? And it was deleting the whole key from the list. This one should exist in here, not in here. So actually it deleted the elements from here, which is correct, and deleted these ones from the object, which is correct. But the only ones that left in the list, like, who thought the programmer who made this code? I mean, oh wait. And we don't have the ACK one in here, but we have this one. So this will fix the issue. I should test it, but I'm already sick of testing. And instead, let's take a look on the save. Wait a second. I have a temporary action list. Huh. Okay. So I remove the one from the temporary only if it contains and add the one that I'm selecting and then try to change it and do reinitialize. No, you don't do a reinitialize. So let's take a look on the save. Do I need to make an example to check if deletion is working or not? Damn it. The logical choice say yes, you do. So it's much easier for me to take an example that already exists. So let's add this one. And by mistake we add C instead of B. And we go to the C and change it into B. And then save it. So now it has A and B. And then we go to B and change it to F. And then we add B, which have A, F, and C, and then we delete F. What? Don't kill me with this crap. Apparently we could delete F without a conflict. But the F already exists in here. Do you love this crap? Because I don't. Oh wow. Actually, let me check something. There is an issue that I didn't figure out. If you have this kind of set of sets and you delete E, this set shouldn't exist. So I didn't target that issue. So let me do it in here. Or maybe not, it shouldn't. Do you know why? Maybe I want to add the new ones and keep the results. Actually, yeah. Because maybe, just let's say maybe, you have these results animations and you have the one size all programmed. But all of a sudden you want to delete this and find another way later on to do it. So we want to keep D because we want to keep those. Of course, you cannot save the file till you put something. So it's considered a missing data. So this is the question. So we need to check this out after this. So I want to add something and check the temporary Zift and check the action conditions. Apparently it still have the action condition of A, which is not correct because A is deleted actually. Or it's supposed to be deleted. So if I select this again and then select this again, interesting. So this is an issue that I don't know why. Oh, this is the wrong thing. This is the state. This is the active action. And we want the action condition, the whole thing. Action object. Save, add, delete. So if the index is less than 0, because it removed the item before it removed the action. And so let's remove this again and select walker again, and doesn't exist anymore. And let's add A, and it has A and B, and let's add B, which has A only, and we delete B. So B got deleted. So when we select walker again, B doesn't exist anymore. If we delete A, it shouldn't delete A, but this shouldn't exist either. So for some reason, it didn't delete the last element. And that's what's the issue. So let's go to the deletion, the dependency check crap. This one. Interesting. Oh, you know why? Because this only happens when we have conflicts. Damn it. So look at that. We found an issue, didn't we? Um, why do I need this condition? Oh, okay. Because this condition should work only when we have deleted items. But this thing should happen regardless if we have items or not, don't we? Yeah, this thing should happen regardless if we have um, deleted items or not. But this is bothersome. No, this is bothersome. This is bothersome. So actually, what we are going to do, oh shit, this is bothersome. Do you see what's going on? Yeah, the 60 minutes already gone out, but if we return to the old example, as you can see, if we delete B, we will have this result. That means we need to delete some of the objects, but what if we don't have this one? So the condition that there is no deletion is going to happen here, and it won't ask you a question. So we must ask two questions, or one question for both. Do you want to delete all of them, and do you want to delete them from the objects? But this is the funny part. Of course you want to delete them from the objects, I mean from the action conditions, but I don't want to take the code out for one reason. What happens if I take the code out? If I take the code out, that means it will delete the B from all of these four, if it exists. Then it will ask the user, hey, we have conflict, do you want to delete? If the user clicked on cancel, we already removed these things. Do you see the problem? Do you see how funny this problem is? I don't see it's funny, but yeah. So, you know what? I deserve a break for 10 minutes to doze out. But this is a very, the last issue we have. Do you know what? Fuck the break. Fuck the break. I can, because if I'm going to do that after the 10 minutes, it might take 30 minutes. Let's just finish this issue. So, if we want to make the question in here, we need to change the condition here. And if I want to check the condition in here, So if it does not equal 0, then it's greater than 0. Or we need to make a function. Should I use anonymous function? I don't know how to make an anonymous function in the first place, actually. But I believe it should be like new and something like that. Something like that, but yeah. I can make a function, but let's just make a function. I read something about yield return. And I want to try that. But this is a very bad example, I guess. But yeah, let's do the yield later. This is I done it in the school a long time ago. I'm sorry that I'm cloning without saying what the hell is going on. So either one of them must be greater than 0. And this one should return the sum. So it's what have you done? Take it easy. Alright. Yeah, this doesn't have to be one line, so let's do that. So I wonder if I can just use return yield instead of using the sum, but I will look into that later. And this one better to have a variable for it, and instead of count it twice. Oh, you know what? Let's count it twice. Oh, let's put it. Okay. Let's. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Yeah, this will look funny if one of them didn't exist. So with this question, it will hopefully delete both, because now we're having the condition for both cases. Is there a indentation problem? Yeah, there's an indentation problem. So if this one is not 0 or this one not is 0, and you know the OR how it works, if you can understand all my damning code and logic and instruction and construction and structure, and you can't understand how OR work, then I don't know. It's just impossible. So let's test it. So let's add a state, and then add A and add B, and add condition that has A, and we delete B. So it didn't ask me a question because there's no action condition using these actions. But if we delete A, 0 action sets are redundant, and 1 action condition using these actions. You want to delete them? Okay. And nothing happened. Nope, it deleted it. So the code works. Thanks God for whatever. So let's make another example. I fear A is still exist. No? And B, what did A have? Let's be B without C, if you're not confused yet. So it's telling me 1 redundant, but no one using the action condition? That's a mistake. There should be 1 logically. I mean, after deletion it shouldn't, yeah, but how the hell? Are you telling me it's only called the first time? That's weird. I didn't know that's what happens. So, yeah. So one last time, let's do that before anyone loses patience for no reason at all. Actually, I believe most people watch only 1 minute or half minute and leave, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. I don't hate them, but I don't love them either. Oh wow, that's harsh. So let's add A, and A have all of them, and let's add B, which have only A and B, and then try to delete C, So this action gets called, action exists. So tell me this one exists and this one exists. So when we delete it, it should delete B and delete C from A. And there you go. There you go. So we will have the pleasure to delete this one and call it a video. See you in Data Integrity Bar 21.